Well, the British Prime Minister David Cameron has outlined details of a public inquiry into allegations of phone hacking by News International. The inquiry will be headed by Lord Justice Brian Leveson, who will have the power to call newspaper proprietors and question witnesses under oath. It will deliver its findings within 12 months. Mr Cameron also declared that anyone involved in the hacking must never be involved in the British media again. In a few hours, the House of Commons is expected to unanimously pass a motion calling on Rupert Murdoch to withdraw his bid for the pay TV channel B-Sky B. Europe correspondent Philip Williams reports.
It takes a lot to unify the British Parliament, but this man's done it. Rupert Murdoch's continued bid for B-Sky B, now seen as totally unacceptable by all sides of politics. Barring a last-minute change in the next couple of hours, there'll be a non-binding but all-party motion calling on him to withdraw the bid.
It's in the public interest that Rupert Murdoch sees that there is complete outrage in this country about the behaviour of some of his employees, about his organisation, a real concern about that organisation controlling yet more of our media in this country. In the public interest, he should back down.
But while the initial reaction of the hacking scandal was to close the News of the World, it's a different story at News International's other paper, The Sun. This, their front page, in response to the former Prime Minister Gordon Brown's demands to explain how the newspaper got details of his son Fraser's cystic fibrosis.
They will have to explain themselves. I can't think of any way that the medical condition of a child can be put into the public arena legitimately unless the doctor makes a statement or the family makes a statement.
The Sun has responded, not only in print, but with an interview with the unnamed relative of a cystic fibrosis sufferer, who they say was the legitimate source of the story and not the medical records.
It was quite shocking for people to be making up stories basically on how it was done, because it certainly wasn't true as far as I was concerned,
The Sunday Times is also vehemently denying Gordon Brown's other allegations that known criminals were employed to dig dirt on a property deal of his. The publicity surrounding the whole affair is having far-reaching effects, all the way to Australia, where News Limited CEO John Hartigan has told staff that while he has no reason to suspect wrongdoing at the company, we will be conducting a thorough review of all editorial expenditure over the past 3 years to confirm that payments to contributors and other third parties were for legitimate services. Back in Britain, despite the agreement on the B-Sky B bid, the opposition smells blood over David Cameron's association with his former communications director Andy Coulson, who was arrested over hacking allegations.
That while he was editing the News of the World, Andy Coulson had hired Jonathan Rees, a man jailed for 7 years for a criminal conspiracy, and who made payments to police on behalf of the News of the World. Can the Prime Minister tell us what happened to that significant information that was given to his Chief of Staff?
First of all, this information was not passed on to me, but let me be clear. This was not some secret stash of information. Almost all of it was published in The Guardian in February 2010, at the same time my office was approached. It contained no allegations directly linking Andy Coulson to illegal behaviour. It didn't shed any further light on the issue of phone hacking, so it wasn't drawn to my attention by my office. If I was lied to, if the police were lied to, if the Select Committee was lied to, it would be a matter of deep regret and a matter for a criminal prosecution.
At every level, the scandal that just over a week ago few cared about continues to grip the nation, and no one knows what will happen next. Philip Williams, Lateline.